If you met Jesus today, in this exact minute, what is the very first thing you would feel? Would it be pure, overflowing joy? Or would a wave of hidden shame suddenly wash over you? Most believers don't like to admit this. We love the worship songs, we highlight the scriptures, and we say all the right things on Sunday. But behind closed doors, in the quiet spaces when the noise of the day fades away, there's often a quiet lie we tell ourselves. If no one else knows about it, maybe God isn't looking either. We compartmentalize our lives. We put on a polished front for the world, keeping the clean, presentable side out in the open, while we bury the secret struggles, the private habits, and the hidden thoughts deep in the dark. We try to live a double life, acting like faithful believers on the outside, while guarding dark corners on the inside. We tell ourselves that as long as our private battles stay private, we're safe from exposure. But playing that role creates a constant underlying weight. It eats away at your peace. Deep down, the thought of standing face to face with a holy God brings anxiety, because we wonder, what happens when the light finally shines on the parts I tried so hard to hide? What happens when the mask comes off and the reality of my private life is fully revealed? Listen to how the scriptures completely shatter the idea of secret sin. Hebrews 4 verse 13 says, "Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do." Nothing is hidden. Not the thoughts in the middle of the night, not the private choices behind closed doors, not the secret burdens kept hidden from the rest of the world. God sees past the performance, past the curated images, past the religious excuses, and straight into the reality of the heart. You cannot keep a secret from the one who created you. He sees every shadow, every struggle, every motive, and every hidden compromise. Yet, knowing that God sees absolutely everything, look at what 1 John 2 verse 28 reveals. "And now, little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming." Here is the mindset shift that changes everything. God doesn't expose hidden sin to humiliate anyone. He exposes it so it can be healed. The most dangerous part of secret sin isn't just the action itself. It's the false belief that keeping it hidden somehow protects you. Shame convinces people that if God sees their mess, he will cast them away. It convinces us that hiding in the dark is safer than standing in his light, driving us deeper into isolation. But when Christ went to the cross, he didn't die for a curated, perfect version of humanity. He didn't wait for anyone to clean themselves up first or present a polished resume of good deeds. He died knowing every single hidden flaw, every private failure, and every secret stumble before they ever happened. He already sees it all. The moment someone stops pretending God doesn't notice their struggle is the exact moment real freedom begins. You don't have to carry the exhausting, heavy weight of trying to hide from an omnipresent God. Shame tells people to lock the door, run away, and cover up. Grace invites them to bring every broken, hidden thing out of the dark and into the light so it can be forgiven, washed, and completely restored. When Christ looks at a believer, he isn't searching for hidden faults to condemn. He is looking to remove the heavy weight of holding on to them. You don't have to fear his presence when your trust is fully anchored in his mercy. This is the faith habit. Amen. If this message challenged and encouraged you today, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next step as we continue to grow deeper in God's Word. If you are ready to go deeper into walking in God's presence without fear, tap the video on your screen right now.